This is a video by Rich Pin. Today we're working on a Volkswagen Beetle. This happens to be a 1956 model. And what we're doing today is we are checking the synchronization of our dual carbs to see if they are balanced correctly. Here's the tool we're going to be using. Unisync. That's what it looks like. There's the tool. Now the way this works is you set this on top of the carburetor, and then the suction of the engine goes into this gauge and makes this bobber. See how this bobber moves inside this little glass housing right here? What you'll do, of course, is you'll put this up into the vertical position like this. Now when you set this on top of the carburetor, you'll see there is a hole right in there. See that? Right there. Now you'll put it down on top of the carb like that, and this piece right here is adjustable. See how you can move this around? And once you put it on top of the carburetor, the bobber, you want it to be somewhere in the middle. And if it isn't, you'll adjust this piece right here either up or down to get your bobber in the middle. Then you just transfer that over to the other carb and see if it lines up. And if it doesn't, that means you're going to adjust the carb. Alright? So let's go over there and see how well it works. Now I've taken both the air cleaners off, but the problem is there are little stanchions on these empty 40 millimeters, so you can't get that synchronization tool on there. So what I did is fab this piece right here. It's out of a couple of those powdered Kool-Aid drink containers. Screwed them together, put silicone in there so they seal nice, and this will fit right on the top of the carb, and then we can put our tool right on there. Now the engine is nice and warm. We're going to start it up, take our linkage off, and then we can put the tool on there and check it out. I'll remove this side linkage from the carb. Can you see that? Hovering right on the bottom black line. Now we will check the other one. See that? See how she's a little bit higher than that? Now I'm going to check with the linkage on. Just to make sure. Look at that. Looks good. All right. Now what I did on this carburetor right here to bring the indicator up to match the other side was I turned the idle adjustment screw in to bring the RPM up a little bit on this carburetor, and there was enough of play in the linkage so I didn't have to readjust the linkage, and I made sure that both the screws were against the stop on the carburetor. So that's what I was doing there. So that's all there is to checking your dual carburetor setup on your Volkswagen Beetle.